Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening on this Memorial Day weekend here in the United States. Hope you're having a great Sunday so far. Jim, how's it going? You're the only one who has said hello so far, but I did see there are quite a few of you already in the chat, and we did bring out the 5th generation Cascadia today, and we're just running a plain drive ad behind us with a fictional company that I made called Paradigm Transport. Hey, Brenton, how's it going? And the big news today is the teaser that SES put up on their blog. And that sign that is in the video references South Dakota. So there's no word if we're getting North Dakota or our first state bundle, but we know South Dakota is already starting to be worked on. With Iowa being also very close to release, more than likely it's the Iowa team that is moving to South Dakota. So there is the news. And underneath the hood of the truck today, we are going to be running a Detroit diesel. And right now we are sitting here in Lincoln, Nebraska. This run is going to be taking us down to the Flying Hook in San Diego. We've got 40,000 pounds worth of iced coffee on the wagon. We've got our full drive time set and ready to go here. So without any further waiting, let's go ahead and climb in the truck, get her fired up, and let's do some trucking. Hey Jay, how's it going today? Great to see you. It has been a while since I've seen you on the stream.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight.
And before we get too far, I did not do this after a convoy last night. We've got to put our traffic back up. There we go. Now we should be good. And you can see here as we're just leaving the truck stop, we've got 1,515 miles still to go. So it's gonna be a couple of day trip to get down there to Diego. And engine sounds today are default SES that did come with the 5th gen Cascadia. So no engine mods today. And no interior add-ons or anything like that. Oh yeah, it's like they're doing all of the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. So that is good for when Louisiana does come out.
Keep to the left, and then take the exit on the left.
Now, granted, yes, speed limit 75 here in Nebraska, but chances are what I'm going to be doing is what I've been doing all along here for quite a while. We're going to set cruise at 68 and just go. There's no point in getting down to Diego too fast. I mean, we can deliver any time, basically. But once we hit California, we are going to be limited to 55. Well, isn't that a part of I-10 also, Riley? And with the video trailer that was released on Friday, man, yeah, we got a preliminary road network layout of Iowa, Illinois, and Louisiana. Take those with a grain of salt until those states are released. SCS know that they teased them, but those are not finalized by any means. Roger that, Riley. I am not too familiar with Louisiana itself, just so that's the reason why I asked that. And in case anyone is wondering, I am running John Ruda rims on our 5th gen Cascadia today. And if you have any of his trucks, as long as you have the updated truck and wheel mod active, those rims and tires are able to be used on any SCS truck. So we're running the slotted rims today from Freightliner that were quite popular back in the day, along with the directional. There is that option in there also. And it does make me wonder with South Dakota, though, are they going to put in Mount Rushmore? I mean, it's not a copyrighted place or anything. It is a U.S. park. We've got other U.S. parks in the game. So, I mean, could they do it? Yeah. And do I think they're going to? Probably, because that's one of the most well-known landmarks in South Dakota. And just remember, if you guys are just joining in, make sure that you do leave a thumbs up. It would be very much appreciated. Appreciate it there, Jay. And this is just a fictional company skin that I've been doing for a little bit here. I don't have it made for all the trucks, just the ones that I normally drive. And I haven't been skinning the T680 Next Gen because it's such an incomplete truck. Yep, no work for me tomorrow. I actually gave myself a mini vacation. I put in some PTO on Friday and gave myself a 4-day weekend. You know what I forgot to turn back on? And right here, fatigue simulation and whatnot. So we started at 9 o'clock, so we're gonna stop at like 7. So that estimated time remaining, I'm gonna say, is not going to be realistic, or maybe it could be. Hey, Bob, but we are gonna stop about 7:30. So, and that will give us plenty of time.
Keep to the right, and then turn right.
Yeah, so basically the route that we are taking today is 80 here to 76 to 70, and then we're going to hit I-15, and then we're going to run that down basically to I-10, and then we're going to run, or yeah, I-15, that may go just about all the way to San Diego, actually. That's because I am using a Google voice navigation mod there, Jay. And it's the new Fmod Sounds by TLO on the Steam Workshop if you wanted to grab it. And I'll go ahead and bring up the workshop here. Apparently that's not working. Apparently I probably have my overlay deactivated, that's why. Okay. But I do know once we get down to San Diego, since we're going and delivering this to the Flying J, we're going to have a very easy park at the end. Alright, are we going to get the Colorado Coupe or not? So we're going to have a little bit of a discussion today also as we are going along. And this is prompted by what's been going on with a discussion on Steam recently. So the game released nearly a little over 9 years ago. And the World of Trucks speed limit when they first implemented that was 55. Now it is 65. Do you think SCS should change the speed limiter for the game or leave it at 65 miles an hour? I'm in the camp of leave it at 65 because the very large and wide majority of trucks on the road today are speed governed to anywhere 65 to 68. Now, SCS has it on the bottom side at 65. I see absolutely no need to change it. But then you got other people who are complaining, well, we've got states like Texas where we can do 80 miles an hour, but I'm stuck at 65 if I do a World of Trucks contract. It's like, yeah, that's the whole point of it, just like real life. So, do you guys think they should change the World of Trucks speed limit or not? Alright, so another in the camp of do not change it. Anybody else have any ideas? There is currently a discussion on Steam about someone wanting SCS to change the World of Trucks speed limit because some states in the game, namely Wyoming and Texas, you can do 80 miles an hour because that's the state set speed limit, but World of Trucks is at 65. So they are trying to get SCS to change it because they want to drive 80 miles an hour on a World of Trucks contract. And I'm in the camp of saying the wide and large majority of trucks on the road today are speed limited 65 to 68. So SCS has it on the low side at 65. So the question is, should SCS change the World of Trucks speed limit and raise it from 65? And you cannot use special transport being bumped from 40 to 55 as an excuse to raise World of Trucks. Totally different content and what it relates to. That's because they are not speed governed through their electronic control modules. Whereas your mega carriers, we're talking Swift, JB Hunt, Prime, Schneider, all those, most of those guys are at 65 miles per hour. Yeah, you know, you don't see these people complaining about the World of Truck speed limit for ETS2. It's just American Truck Simulator. Hey, Josh. You guys know what time it is? Echo check is working. I cook every day, Jay, and I cook for my entire family. So it doesn't matter if it's a holiday or if it's a day like today. I do the cooking. We'll be grilling tomorrow. As long as it's not pouring out rain, I'll definitely be grilling. Hey, Cannibal, how's it going today? Yep, I am in the left-hand lane going down the mountain here just because I can run with the engine brake on, keep it at 39, and don't have to constantly spike the brakes because of the AI in the granny lane. Oh yeah, same here, Jay. It's been raining for the past few days, on and off. Not all day soakers, but yeah. I woke up this morning and it was raining. Yeah, after Tuesday here, it warms up and it's gonna pretty much stay warm all the way through the rest of the summer. Echo Deuce working. Oh, the Glenwood Canyon is awesome. Echo Trice working. I grew up in the city and now I live in BFE. Make heads or tails of that as what you will. All right, and we are not stopping in Grand Junction. We're going to go to Fruta and stop for the night. Echo 4, working. There's only one place that wildlife will run across the road, Jay, and that is between Astoria and Aberdeen as you go up the 101. Truck washes should be coming with DX12. All the newer truck washes, the chrome spas in the game, if you can get to them, you are able to drive through the bays. Why do you think I don't really do a post-trip here in the game, but in a pre-trip? That's why I fire up the engine, turn on the lights, brights, and the four-ways, and just walk around the truck to try to simulate a pre-trip. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything damage-wise, Jay. And I wouldn't mind seeing like a heat haze come out of the stacks or whatnot, but even then, beyond that, I don't even think we're going to get, we're definitely not going to get physical damage.
Navigation resumed.
Maybe with the DX12 engine upgrade that will actually happen. And I've gotten used to it, but they still throw you a curveball every now and then.
Navigation resumed. At the roundabout, take the third exit. Navigation resumed. At the roundabout, take the third exit. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. If possible, please turn around.
Wow, they're not going to give us a pop on that one? Okay. Well, we'll go right over here and see if we can get it to go. Oh, it would help if I did that. When the heck did I turn off the overlay? Roger that, Bob. I got the notification on my phone. Oh, really? And apparently this is not going to trigger? Come on. Really? Annoying. Oh, you need to go one way in order to do this? Really? Okay, we're going to drive around here. Because the game is being stupid. This is another thing that they really need to fix is, doesn't matter which way that you are parked, you should, if you're in the back part of the truck stop here in the parking, the whole area should be labeled to be parking, not just certain spots. Ah, darn it. We got to get up and do a pre-trip in the rain. Lovely. You see what I put on the trailer there? Just because I knew South Dakota was coming, boom, we got a South Dakota plate. And since we are going to California here, I've already got my tandem set. You see our back tandem there? It's in front of that 40-foot mark. That means that we are California legal on the bridge law.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Yeah, good old double diamonds there, Jay. And when it comes to trucking here in the States, I believe Oklahoma, from their recent law that they passed, is going to change the game. There's these non-domiciled CDL holders really need to be reined in, and Oklahoma is the start of that. Yeah, exactly, Josh. That needs to do some good. Because otherwise, the same stuff is going to be happening over and over and over again. The crash that was in on I-35 in San Antonio, non-domicile CDL holder, and then the other one on I-75 outside of Chattanooga, another non-domicile CDL holder who shouldn't even have been driving. And if there was a truck driver shortage, on the guy who runs Boneheaded Truckers said this perfectly. If there was a truck driver shortage, they would be paying $5 or more a mile for loads that need to be delivered. They're not. So could the industry use more drivers? Yes. Are we at a severe shortage? No. Now this is what SCS needs to fix right here. So you see, we've got in front of us a pretty much a clear sky, but yet it is pouring down the rain. It should not be raining right now. If it's raining, we should have near overcast skies, but we do not. Well, and that another thing with these shady trucking companies, they use an apartment complex for a physical address. So they'll have, that may be something that they're doing just in order to abide by the law, but it should not be a physical address as an apartment complex, and you are changing your DOT numbers every week. That should be a red flag completely right there. And it could be DOT shutting these companies down with where they need a new DOT number every week. But they should also be going a little bit further and looking at who is going to be the registered driver. Is it the same one from the other company here? How many moving violations do they have? How many out of service violations? All that stuff is tracked. It's like, why is DOT letting some of these companies slide? Oh, Oklahoma is not playing around now with their new law from, I mentioned this just briefly on Thursday, but if the driver does not speak proficient English, out of service. And that is also from what I understand, a $3,000 fine, and the truck gets impounded. We are going to need the go juice here shortly. We're almost down to a quarter tank, but I am not jumping off at Salina here. We're probably going to stop in Cedar City. Right outside there is going to be a truck stop, and that's where we're going to stop at. And in my past few streams, if you guys have seen, like, we're coming upon random events and you do not notice any police at the random event, I did figure out what mod is causing that. And there is a skin mod for the coach buses on the Steam Workshop. It is called Coach something. And that mod, for some odd reason, removes nearly all the police from random events. Not sure why that happens, but if you are running that mod and you want to see cops again, all you need to do is deactivate that mod. Alright, we got about 6 hours left to drive, so I figure need to stop by 6:30. So either we're gonna stop before Las Vegas, or do we stop after Vegas? There's not going to be a whole lot there. I believe there's going to be a spot in Prim to where we can stop at, but beyond that, I'm going to take a look here, because this is part of every driver's responsibility, is trip planning. So, and we're going to stop right here for fuel in Cedar City. So it's right up here is where we're going to stop at for fuel. And then, so once we go beyond here, we're going to go through the Virgin River Canyon. And so either we stop in Vegas, or we stop down here outside of the Target, or this big old truck stop in Prim. I believe we're going to go to the truck stop here. And then we should be able to continue all the way down into Diego to the Flying Hook for our delivery. And we still got 6 hours left to drive, so I really want to try to get through Vegas. And thank goodness in this game we don't need to call ahead and get reserved parking. Although it wouldn't surprise me if they somehow do that either. And I'm going to keep repeating myself for convoy. The one thing that we do need, and let's see, can I zoom in here on the steering wheel? Yep, it's right there on the steering wheel. See that lower left, lower right button there next to cancel? That is your trailer interrupt switch. That needs to be functional. Oh, darn. And see what happens when you take a corner too fast? I just totally destroyed my trailer. Yep, because I am an idiot. No one to blame but myself on that one. So another load that is not going to be excellent. If I was a super trucker, I'd have beacons on the truck and I'd have those active. And as we're running a dry van, putting beacons on and running your beacons. Bleep bleep, I'm a super trucker. Good afternoon, Dub.
Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. If possible, please turn around.
Yep, and they think they need to move the markers on this one here. Maybe one day if someone reports it. I'm definitely not going to. I really don't log into the SCS forums. You don't agree with a fanboy and oh my god, they attack you. That marker should be more up around here where I am at, not where it was at.
Navigation resumed. Keep to the left, and then turn left. Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Yeah, what happened to the first half of 2025? Yeah, because it does not feel like it's almost June. Before we know it, with the way this year is going, it's going to be December and snow is going to be flying. Chicken Coop coming up also. Let's hope we get the bypass. Now, CJ, I am a cat lover. I do not like dogs that much just because cats are able to take care of themselves for the most part. The only thing you need to do is feed them and change their litter, and then they jump up on your lap and cuddle with you and everything else. That makes it easy. A lap dog, on the other hand, is a pain in the butt.
Navigation resumed. If you've never been through where we're going through right here, the Virgin River Canyon, make it a part of your wish list, because it is absolutely gorgeous to run through here. And also, while you're at it, go to the other side of the state and hit Monument Valley too. And the funny part is, when you're running I-15 south the way that we're going, you get through the Virgin River Canyon and you look a half hour or so in front of you, you do see the lights from Vegas, and they stay small forever. And it's like, it's not until you get like maybe 3 or 4 miles away, 5 max, that you know, oh, hey, they're starting to get a lot brighter and I see everything other than orange, that you know you're going into Vegas. Well, you know you're going into Vegas, but it just seems like it's so far away. And you just stare at those lights for a half hour. And you would think you would see the Rockies way beforehand as you're going, say, westbound on Interstate 80 or whatnot. You're going up to Cheyenne, or you split off there outside of Ogallala and go down 76 into Denver. And you would think, especially going into Salt Lake City on 80, you would think you would see the Rockies off in the distance. It's just like 1 second they're there. You really don't see them until you get up on them. And if you guys are ever curious, take a look at like on the weekend or whatnot, a Friday afternoon, Friday evening, look just north of Barstow on I-15, and you will see a bunch of red going north. And then take a look on Sunday, just north of Barstow, you'll see a bunch of red going south. Those are the weekend travelers that are going up to Vegas. I had a mod that added distance to the signs, but I have not seen one that makes the work zones longer. But yeah, they definitely do need to be longer than what they are. I like Black Dog. No, Google. I am not going onto Russell Road. I am staying on I-15 South.
Navigation resumed.
You're not talking about Convoy, are you? The old 70s one? That wasn't a movie, but BJ and the Bear. Moving On was another TV show. Oh, Maximum Overdrive. Yeah, that's a Stephen King movie off of that one there. Is that the Mac RD 600 or something like that with the green Joker face on the front of it? Yeah, that's maximum overdrive.
Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. If possible, please turn around. Navigation resumed. If possible, please turn around. Navigation resumed.
Yeah, we're not going to the
Please
casino,
turn
but we
around.
are going to the Loves. All right, we are all set for another day of driving. We've got a few hundred miles to go here, so let's get our butts down to Diego. And I know I'm saying Diego instead of San Diego just because I'm lazy to say San. San Diego, yeah. Make sure you get some maple syrup to go on your Eggo.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Navigation resumed. Keep to the right, and then turn right. to the right, and then take the exit on the right.
See, they never find anything in these inspections either. Now, see, California is smart. Put the inspection station on there and then put a weigh station right in front of it. That's really, really smart. What is going on here? Come on, Aldi, get your butt moving. Hey, Randy, you're not late. I mean, yeah, you have to rewatch most of the stream, but yeah, you're not late. Every Saturday night I convoy with some guys there, Josh. We haven't been on Truckers MP since Convoy came out. So yeah, we use in-game Convoy. Here we are on the north side of Barstow. 45 for the going down the Cajon from the Cajon Summit. Nope. I don't care if we get a speeding ticket. That's totally opposite of what coffee should be doing to you, Josh, as it's a stimulant because of the caffeine.
to the right, and then turn right. Keep to the right, and then turn right. Keep to the right, and then turn right.
Hey, Hook, I got all your iced coffee here.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, so we can't park in a dock, so we're gonna pull around there and drop off all this iced coffee for them. And here comes a good work delivery because of my one mistake taking an exit ramp way too fast. And it also cost us $7,000. But we still made 99, so I guess that's alright. Alright, but unfortunately that is going to be all the time for today. I do want to thank you guys for watching this Sunday's R4 Trucking. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down because all feedback is important. If you liked what you saw and you're already not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It is absolutely free. Have a great rest of your Memorial Day weekend, and remember, keep that shiny side up, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop.